Welcome. Just a moment, I'll be right with you. I'm assuming you're Mr. YouTuber. Mrs. YouTuber? I'm assuming you came. Thank you. In order to find out the perfect combination of vitamins you need to be taking as a pregnant vegan woman. Is that correct? I have quite some experience of what vitamins you need to be taking. Under this sheet, you will find what you are looking for as a vegan mother-to-be. Hold on to your pants, partners, for the revealing has come. Ole. These are a vegan's best friend. A vegan who is developing a fetus the size of a watermelon. So, now let's get all serious here, guys. Let's get serious. Get yourself some tea, some coffee, some beverage, and I shall begin my story and my journey of how I came to just taking these prenatals and this vitamin B12 to all of these. Let's begin. Don't let the amount of these vitamins scare you. I want to note that I'm not a professional. I am somebody that's devoted in learning about health, so that is why I decided to make this video. If you're not a vegan, you're just interested in what vitamins. I'm just going to give you my experiences and what my body reacts to. For instance, I was always deficient in iron and B12, and everybody's different. As a pregnant woman, you probably have already heard of prenatals. This is prenatals. It has pretty much a lot of different kind of vitamins in it that your body needs to create the fetus. It has a lot of these vitamins already in it. My blood levels were still down even just taking these. I take this, it's mostly for the calcium. It's enough to make you feel like if you're just eating beans, if you're puking a lot, you know, if I just want to eat cookies for a day because I'm just in a really weird, messed up mood. So it's very important to have all of the extra stuff, right? I'm not saying eat cookies for a day. I'm just saying it happens. So then another thing would be B12. And you gotta take your blood test when you're vegan. I know. Just do it. After my second pregnancy, I came out of that pregnancy with deficiencies in everything. I was very skinny. After 2 months after giving birth, I had to be in bed rest for 2 weeks. It was not fun. See, I'm making sure I'm keeping up my minerals, even if it's a hoax or something. B12, guys. Vegans out there, even non-vegans, that's one every day. Prenatals, I suggest every day after a meal. I was always lazy and I took them like at night after I was like, didn't eat for a while. Your stomach just like destroys it before it even gets absorbed.
Oh shit.
It's vitamin D. So vitamin D is from the sun. It's for hair, for teeth. Good for baby teeth, okay? Babies come out also with crooked teeth, you know that? It's for bones, for bone growth. As well as anybody out there who dresses in a way that's very modest, doesn't let you get a lot of sun. So I walk around, even when I go to the beach, I don't show any of my skin really. Now, if you're somebody that covers your whole self like with me and bakes your face, you're not getting a lot of vitamin D. What they do with vitamin D is they put it in like milks and stuff as like an additive, and they also give it to cows and chicken that are always shaded just so they have vitamin D, and that's why there's vitamin D in milk. I think also vitamin B12, why you get it in milk. I'm not sure though. I might be wrong. You know, from mothers that are deficient during pregnancy, it really just messes up your kid for later on years. So we don't want to do that. Let's not do that. Alright, so these are my everydays. Another thing that I take is iron. So the doctor says every day you should take an iron. But at the beginning of the pregnancy, if you're taking iron, it could give you nausea. Because I was pregnant with twins, right? So they told me take 100 mg. Pregnant woman only needs 30. But your body, when it comes to iron, it doesn't absorb all the way. Even though you're taking 100 mgs, most likely you're only receiving 30 mgs or a lot less than that. But what I experienced was I would get a metallic taste in my mouth at all times. I would get dizzy. Thought, you know, because I'm pregnant with twins. Come on, don't expect not to be nauseous. I would get joint pains. Like my wrists would be just on fire. I would have to hold them like this. It would just freak me out. If I felt deficient in iron at night times, my legs would feel like somebody's like pulling them. Basically, they would fall asleep and then it was just uncomfortable. I realized that iron took that symptom away. So I take enough, but I watch my bowel movements. As soon as it's black, it means that I should probably lay off the iron a little bit. The scariest thing is when you find your kid playing with your iron. Just don't get yourself in a situation. And here in Israel, they give in little boxes like this. I don't know if they do it still, but man, it was during the twins. So you pop out the iron pills with the 100 mgs. And you know, when you have kids running around that are like 6 years old, 7 years old, or whatever, they see that, oh, that's the little pink little candy Ema eats every day. Make sure it's hidden, these iron pills, okay? That's the whole deal. Vitamin E, I always have vitamin E. Get the gel ones, just in case of injuries, for like scarring or for wounds and things like that, burns. They have a little vitamin E bottle where it's just like basically the vitamin E stuff inside. Keep it away from kids. These things break easily. They fall on the floor, it's done. And then that sad little bottle, you have to start using it to air cleaner. Vitamin C. This, I didn't understand that I needed to take. So they say that pregnant women shouldn't take that much. It's not good to take 1,000. Like in the prenatals, they have 100 mgs. But what I realized for myself, don't know about you, check your doctor. Actually, doctors don't really know vitamins. Check a nutritionist, somebody that knows vitamins. You know, that's a professional. Alright, doctors don't know anything about vitamins, I've realized. Okay, some might. My doctor I have now shocked me because she told me something that I was just like, she asked me, are you taking omega-3s? I was just like, yeah, but no doctor's ever told me to take omega-3s for my pregnancy. I loved her. I don't think I mentioned this. Let's go back to this. My doctor said a lot of prenatals, they don't have enough iodine. She told me, I didn't really pay attention, but she says as long as there's 220, what does that mean? MKGs. MTGs? What's MTGs? You know, if you have iodine in your prenatals, good for you. With my son Elazar, with my second pregnancy, this is my third pregnancy if I didn't mention it before, I didn't take vitamin C, and I remember all the time when I would brush my teeth, it would be gushing out blood. Like I would spit and it's just blood in this thing. Looked it up, lack of vitamin C, and that makes total sense because being a student, I have a lot of time to just, you know, cut tomatoes and eat my fruits. My second pregnancy wasn't the ideal pregnancy. So, I start seeing that my gums are bleeding. I take half of a vitamin C, and I see if it goes away. If it doesn't go away, then I'll take another one for the next day, and then it just takes care of the problem. And I was shocked that it actually worked. So, vitamin C. I take vitamin C. Don't know if you need to take vitamin C. I guess I got deficient. Now we're moving on to omega-3s, guys. Omega-3s! Yay! Omega-3s! Yay! Yay! Okay, the kosher omega-3s in Israel are horribly expensive. I think I did the math on it. Every one of the capsules are like 3.5 shekels. That's enough to buy yourself like a cheap sardine can. Fish has omega-3. Okay, so that's why I eat fish. And sometimes eggs. You don't need to eat eggs. I just eat eggs because I don't have the money for tofu. So, omega-3s, guys. They look like this, if you guys are interested. They're long, and they are full of gel, and they taste disgusting. If you guys don't like the taste of fish, they taste gross. So, you don't want to have that in your mouth for too long. And you gotta get the one specifically for pregnancies. Reason why vegans need omega-3s, that they say you don't because you get it in nuts. In walnuts, and chia seeds, and flax seeds. But, a lot of those seeds, it just goes through your body without you really being able to absorb all of the omega-3s that are in them. So, there's a couple different kinds of omega-3s. So there's the DHA and then there's the EPA. DHA is what you want, is the already able to be absorbed omega-3s. And so basically you want to get 300 of DHA and 100 EPA of omega-3. So basically like 3 times a week, you need to eat something that has omega-3 in it. That's a good amount. At the beginning of my pregnancy, there's no way you're gonna feed me sardines. If you're like a vegetarian, or like myself, like I'm like a vegetarian slash vegan slash something slash just go with the flow. That's my diet. So get yourself some omega-3s, because in a vegan diet, if you're not eating meat, there's a lot of omega-6. And omega-3 and omega-6 have to be in a balance at all times, or else that's what inflammation starts happening. There's other reasons why you can have inflammation. My physical reaction, when I'm low in omega-3, I get wrist pains. Not like the iron, which is just like, when I was overdosing on iron, it was horrible. Because I was in gymnastics, I used a lot of wrist movements, being an artist and guitarist and stuff like that. So when I didn't have omega-3s in my system, I would get bad wrist pains. Felt like it was like they're inflamed. This one is zinc, my friends. Let me just explain what zinc is, because any vegan might actually have some. Let's get little. I can't. It's like I have ADHD. I've never been diagnosed. I feel like we need to get a little more. I just need to get, I gotta move. I gotta get myself comfortable again. Okay, take you for a second. All right, how's the lighting? It's not great. This is better. By the way, if you don't know my channel, this is all a get up. This is not my real hair. I like to just do weird things in my videos. I like this though. It's just, you know, even though they're just disgusting. They're outside flowers. Dirty as all get out. Hello. I think glasses are so cute, especially like really beautiful women with glasses. Adorable. I'm not one to buy fake ones though. Zinc! You got your zinc? Yeah? You got your zinc? Yeah? Yeah. So I realized, because of stress, it was my 4th year in school, and it was after my 3 kids. So I had my twins that were like 3 years old, and my son that was like a year old. I was very stressed, and I got very bad dandruff because I wasn't being smart, and so I itched the dandruff, and so my hair started kind of falling out. So I was freaking out for a good, 5 months, and I looked up what helps hair growth, and zinc does that. It's good for healing. I was all the time sick. That was a tummy workout. The levels of zinc in a vegan diet are actually low, like a lot lower than in somebody that eats meat. I'm like, that's not fair. I started taking zinc. I stopped being sick all the time. It was weird. I would always have some kind of cold, took care of that. Now this one, guys, is one that not a lot of people have to take, and it's Lysine. Ever since I was a child, my grandfather had, my mother had, I got cold sores. So I'd break out. My mom always told me that take Lysine because cold sores, it's a virus and it eats off of arginine. So there's lysine and arginine, you know, they're trying to be dominant. So they should be balanced, kind of like omega-6 and omega-3. Lysine, you don't get a lot of at all in vegan diets. I started eating meat again half a year ago, like at the beginning of my pregnancy. Watch the other video, I don't want to get into it. All of a sudden, I would only get like a tiny one, blistered out. I didn't get cold sores like that since I started being a vegan. I started being a vegan at 16. It's been an off and on process. Watch the other video. This never happened. So I was blaming the meat, and then all of a sudden I went back to being a vegan. Thank God, you know. I'd get canker sores all the time. It didn't bother me, but it's just, why? Lysine. But then I realized, guys, that I would be taking these bad boys, like taking a week for it to go away, and I'm like, apparently zinc, it is the car that takes the lysine and the arginine to the place that they need to go. Good job. Something you guys didn't know. Take some vitamin C too, it also helps somehow, I don't know. And I would like to thank you for participating in this amazing video of my experience of vitamins in a pregnant woman's condition. Stay healthy, stay beautiful. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. If you like this makeup that I really didn't spend too much time on, give me a thumbs up on the bottom. If you don't like it, go find yourself a friend.